Hello to all my beautiful viewers out there. Today, I'm going to be covering something a little bit different, but still similar to our normal release schedule. I am going to be covering the upcoming release of the not even Air, the Zoom Jordan 1. Yeah, I had to correct myself there. I was almost going to say it. I've fallen into the trap of saying Air Jordan 1. It just rolls off the tongue that way. But it's not the Air Jordan 1. It is the Zoom Jordan 1. Now, what does that mean? Why am I saying Zoom Jordan 1 instead of the Air Jordan 1? Well, that's because this December 7th, we are getting, as part of the Fearless Pack, which we have covered on the channel before. We've talked about a couple of them, but not all of them. I'm a bit reluctant to talk about Air Jordan 1 mids because I think they are nasty. But as part of the Fearless Pack, this is dropping this December 7th. We are getting a Zoom Jordan 1. Now, what that means is it's a Jordan 1 with not the air cushioning, but the Zoom cushioning instead. Now, we have seen Jordan Brand take these advancements in the Jordan 1 with different cushionings this year before. We got earlier on this year the React Jordan 1. What did I think of the React Jordan 1? I did cover it in a previous video. You know what? Instead of telling you all to subscribe to the channel, because obviously you're doing that anyway, you know, I will link you, I'll do you a solid. I will link you the video of me talking about the React Jordan 1 in the description section below. To forewarn you, not very positive opinions on how the React Jordan 1 looked like. It looked like some weird spaceship had a baby with the Air Jordan 1. But anyway, yeah, wasn't a fan of the React Jordan 1. But Jordan Brand must have been listening. They must have found my video because this Zoom Jordan 1, this is exactly what I wanted from the React Jordan 1, and they've just improved on it. They've done exactly what I wanted and more, which is what I want to see from Jordan Brand. They're doing me a favor here. So, we'll dive into it. I've got an article here by Sneaker News covering the release date, the price, and the stores to buy it. Now, I do have to comment on Sneaker News' article here because they don't have all the places you can buy it. They only have the most popular places you can buy it. I do know of one or two more other places that are doing raffles for it. So if you're interested, I will also add those options in when we talk about it in the article. But instead of me just talking, you know, about it, saying, this is the release date, this is the price, we'll read it from an official article that you guys can have a look at while I'm covering it, and then we can go over it together. So I think that's a better way of handling it instead of me always just rambling on forever. I think we should do it that way. So without further ado, let's dive into the article about where to cop the Air, I said it there, the Zoom Jordan 1 that is coming out on December 7th. Let's have a look. Here we are. Here it is. This is the Sneaker News article that we are reading to have a look at where to cop it and all the release details to do with that. So, this is the Air Jordan... Oh my god, I keep saying it. This is the Zoom Jordan 1 that we are getting this December 7th. Now, you're wondering, whoa, why does it have all these bright colors on the upper and the bright colors on the outsole? Whoa. Well, we'll dive into that in the article details below, and then we'll talk about why it's so shiny and everything like that. So let's have a look. So, after concluding Thanksgiving week with a collaborative release with luxury imprint Maison Chateau Rouge, Jordan Brand's Fearless Ones campaign is rolling out along by kicking off the gift-giving season with 2 more releases, and one of which will be included in this week's drops is the final Air Jordan 1 Retro High rendition of 2019, arriving by way of the brand new Zoom Fearless colorway. So it is called the Zoom Fearless colorway. That's the update to it. It says Zoom here, but it's Zoom Fearless because it's part of the Fearless pack. They're still classing it as an Air Jordan 1 High OG, meaning it doesn't have the Jumpman branding at the back, the Jumpman branding on the tongue. It has the branding true to how it was in 1985. Although you can also argue that this is not OG because it has Zoom Air on the tongue there. But I like that addition. I like that it has Zoom Air here instead of Nike Air, because obviously this has Zoom cushioning in it, so it's understandable why it has Zoom Air here. I like that it doesn't have the Jumpman branding at the back of it. Whoever designed these, hat goes off to you. Thank you for choosing the Air Jordan 1 High OG instead of a mid. Honestly, I think the people that designed this collection have been focusing way too much on the mids. Get those mids out of here. Highs and lows only. OG or bust. That's how I feel. Anyway, so switching up its traditional constructions both aesthetically and technically. So there you go. As I mentioned, it's changing up the cushioning. This forthcoming variation outfits its entire upper with full 3M exterior. So this is why it looks shiny. So recently, over the past couple months, we've been getting like Yeezys with like non-reflective and reflective. What that means when they say it's non-reflective and reflective, the reflective pairs contain a material called 3M. It's on tradies uniforms, it's on everything that needs to flash when a light is shined over it. So what this Air Jordan 1 incorporates is that this whole upper here, that whole upper will flash when you shine a light over it when you're taking a photo. How crazy is that? So naturally it will not look like this. When you pull it out of the box, when you put it on, it will not look like this. There should be images of how it will look without the flash. There we go. That's how it looks without the flash. But as soon as you flash a photo of it or some lights on it, bam, you get this amazing looking color here. And I absolutely love that. I think that's sick. I love 3M. Heaps of brands are incorporating 3M well. And in fact, this hoodie is actually 3M. This injury reserve hoodie, it's 3M. This little bar here, I think you can see it if I slightly move in the light, but it shines and glimmers whenever light is shining on it, which I think is really, really cool. And this Air Jordan 1 took it to the next level and they made the whole upper 3M. That is the most 3M I have ever seen on a pair of shoes. That is absolutely wild. And we'll dive into the article to see how it explains it. So, with an upper entirely made of a 3M exterior that features transitional iridescence with every single angle the light shines upon its silhouette. In addition to enhancing its cushioning system with full-length zoom air unit. So, the cushioning is not just in the back of the heel, which is quite traditional for a lot of shoes. A lot of shoes only put the cushioning in the back of the heel. This Air Jordan 1 will feature cushioning through the whole midsole, from the back to the front. So it is gonna be super comfy. It is gonna be exactly what you want. Honestly, this is a step in the right direction for Jordan Brand. And as I discussed in the React Jordan 1 video, they shouldn't have done what they did with the Reacts. They should be doing what they did with these pair of Zoom Air Jordan 1s and put the cushioning inside the Jordan 1 midsole and don't change the midsole. That's where they failed in the React Jordan 1s. They changed the midsole, they changed the look of the shoe, and it looked hideous. But this is what I've been asking for. This is what I've been wanting Jordan Brand to do for so long. Stop giving us just Air, because Air is like, decades old. Give us this new technology inside of the Jordan 1 midsole and make it comfy. Make the Jordan 1 into the 21st century shoe that it really deserves to be. Do it, Jordan Brand. Oh my god, I'm so happy that they're finally doing this kind of stuff. So, technical upgrades are referenced on the tongues that swap out the customary Nike Air for Zoom Air, as I explained, and it's continued down below with an icy outsole that houses all over Z patterns plastered across its gradient backdrop. Enjoy a closer look at these here below and find them releasing on Nike.com and select retailers on December 7th for $175 US. So we do also have to add this upgrade of cushioning, of level of detail, has increased the price by $15. To some, that's a turnoff. Totally understandable. I can understand that you may be like, what? I'm already paying $160 US for a pair of Air Jordan 1s and now I have to pay an extra $15 for Zoom Air Jordan 1s? I feel you. I know exactly how you feel. Some people will be like, $15 for an extra upgrade, it'll make it super comfy, super cool with the 3M. I'm down for that. Honestly, I feel you. That's exactly what I'm looking at as well. I personally think an extra $15 for this is I think it's justified. I think that's okay. $15 more isn't too much. And to put it in comparison, the $175 US they're asking for was the same price for the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 highs. So really, they're not asking too much, and this actually upgrades all the cushioning and has this crazy 3M upper. So honestly, I'm gonna say that extra $15, it was worth it. We'll give you 4.5 stars. I was meant to give you 5. Oh no, I can't give them 5 anymore. Oh well, okay. So, the Air Jordan 1 High OG Zoom, that's the official name they're giving it. I personally think they should call it the Zoom Air Jordan 1 Retro High Zoom Fearless colorway in quotation marks. That's how I feel they should call it, but obviously I'm not a Jordan brand, so I can't make that decision. Releases on December 7th for $175. The color is multicolor and varsity red, and that is the style code. So I love it that they add those little extra details for those, you know, for those nerds out there that want to look up all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of cool. Make sure to follow @KicksFinder for live tweets during the release date. So there you go. If you want more details, follow KicksFinder on on Twitter, I assume. Where to buy? So you can buy it on the Sneakers app at 10 a.m. ET, S&S raffles, Sneakers and Stuff raffles, or End. It's also available on SVD. I was having a look, and I can have a look now very quickly on the app, but old mate SVD, the guys that allowed me to cop the Air Jordan 1 Shattered Backboard 3.0s, they are releasing it on their app as well. So if you have an iPhone these days, well, what do you know? I don't know if you can see it, but there you go. It appears straight away as soon as I open the SVD app. So yep, and they are releasing it for £175, and the biggest US size they go up to is a 15. Bing bang boom, checked really easy. SVD makes signing up for raffles super easy. So it is releasing on SVD, and it would release on a lot of other platforms as well. Hopefully they update this article a lot more when the actual release date gets closer and closer. So I'll link the article in the description section below if you guys are interested in picking up a pair, just so if they do update the article, you get the latest news. So this is what it looks like. Like, all in all, I really like it. I don't know how I feel about the extra addition of a tag here that says Zoom on it. I don't feel like that's necessary. They could have gone without that. I like that even the tongue has the 3M technology. Literally everything on the upper is 3M apart from the laces, which I think is very, very cool. It honestly, if they would have gone that step further and added a tiny little bit of 3M to the laces, just like how Yeezy brand adds 3M to their laces on their non-reflective pairs and reflective pairs, I think that would have been a very good move. I think that would have just been the icing on the cake to make this like the perfect 3M release. The tongue's detailing there does not light up as well, but I'm honestly okay with that. I don't mind too much. It has some details there on the side there that I think are very easy to see when the 3M is active. When it's not active, it doesn't stand out as much. So as you can see there, has Zoom on the tag. I don't think this was necessary. I think the shoe could, you know, honestly benefit without this tag here, but that's just how I feel about it. I personally love this release. I think this release is awesome. I'm trying to find a place that is selling it at my size at a US 16 or a US 17, but it looks like I might have to cop this on the secondary market when it has released and the people are selling it on GOAT. Hopefully people won't be asking too much for it, but I really like this pair of shoes. But I need to stop buying Air Jordan 1s. I need to buy like a pair of Air Jordan 4s or something like that. I really need the bread 4s before 2019 is over. That's what I need. I need to stop buying Air Jordan 1s, and I need to buy the Air Jordan 4 breads. I really need to get around that. But that is all the release details we have to do with the Air Jordan 1 Zooms. 3M upper, new cushioning in that midsole there. Awesome idea, I gotta add. Slight aesthetic changes with the Zoom Air, the tag there, and the detailing there. That's okay though. But I want to know your thoughts and opinions, guys. How do you feel about the Air Jordan 1 Zooms? Zoom Fearless, Zooms, whatever you want to call them. Let me know how you feel about them. Are you going to pick them up? Are you going to drop them? Let me know all your details and everything that you've got to say about them in that. Even though I had the article, I still rambled on. But I absolutely love this release. This release is amazing. The Air Jordan 1 Zoom Fearlesses, December 7th, $175 US. I love this release. I think this release is awesome. I would love to pick up a pair, but I don't know if I'll be able to pick up a pair because I haven't found any raffles that are selling it in my size yet. I've only found like a max of a size 15, and I don't really want to chop off my toes to fit in a pair of Jordan 1s. So I might have to actually miss out on this one, which is a big bummer. But either way, let me know how you feel about it in that comment section below. Is it a cop for you? Is it a drop for you? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know how you feel in that comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, guys. Come on, we make videos almost every single day. I make a lot of videos. I love making videos for my subscribers. I love making videos for you guys. So thank you if you are subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much if you are sharing the video on all the social medias, liking this video. You guys are the best. You are the OGs out there. Thank you so much if you are doing that. And that's all we really have to say. That is everything to do with the Air Jordan 1 High Zoom Fearless that is coming out December 7th for $175 US. So until the next streetwear video, until the next sneakers video, guys, I'll catch you later.